Playing in here, buddy. We fine. We're okay. Right, I just need to leave him now to get through some of these things and tidy up some of these bits. I'd like to get this steel used so it doesn't just get wasted. Stuck in space. That would be good. Stuck in space. And then we can rip out you. Okay, I need to wait and put another one of you in. Go, 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 go. Dig, 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 dig. Is the lag just in the game or stream too? No, it's just the game, mate. The streaming computer is totally separate to the gaming computer. The streaming computer just shows what I'm seeing. As you know, with the old capture card, buddy. Which is still working. A fucking treat, by the way, Beam. Absolute treat. Being able to constantly stare at the sex beard. Sex beard. I think I like that. Not as much. Also, that's it. It's going strong. Yeah, it's going beautifully, mate. Never had any real problems with it. Just job's a good one. The only thing I did run into was when I was playing games that were above 60 FPS, games that didn't allow me to cap their FPS. That was the only thing. It's like a giant sponge beard. Not sure if compliment. Yeah, it's longest at the minute, so it's due a mighty trim. A mighty trim. I think we should be able to reach that. It is time for a big boy trim. Montauk, how are you, bud? Why not just keep growing it? Because it's just big and I want it to be thick, right? The worst thing is when you see somebody with a long beard, but it's all scraggly and thin. So what I'm doing is growing it and making it thick and trimming it so it's thick. It is solid, right? It's solid at the minute. Like, it's compact. It's a wad. And that comes from growing and trimming back and growing and trimming back. So it's like a 3-month grow and then a trim and a 3-month grow and then a trim. Like I do, you know, tidy up here and there, but at the moment it's just feral. That's why I keep doing this. That is to get the hair off my lips. It's a wild beard at the minute, alright? Nobody judge it. No one judged the beard. Didn't also know the Dargon was here. We must be careful. Must be careful what we say. Lest she puts us on the pile with all the goat bones. I hate being on that pile. Hate it. Right. But he's hiding a sock in there. Hiding a sock in the beard. What's that? Sorry. How do I trick a thermosensor to work in a vacuum? Put them in line and then put it on a NOT gate. So, generally how you have to do it. Put like multiple sensors on a line. And basically invert the signal. Right. Yeah, if we get this gas done now, then we can at least tidy up these rooms and get the tubes up here, and that will make things more efficient. I should be doing this first. I keep changing my mind. I want them to be delivering the steel and getting the bunker doors and stuff, bunker tiles built, but on the same token, if I can get this sealed off, it'd be good. Save and reload. Excellent. Mr. Ian, very helpful. Thank you. I saw it this time. He's not responding at all. I struggle to read all the messages sometimes, alright? Sometimes there's too many things. I clocked it the other night, by the way. In one of my streams, there was 2,000 messages. 2,000 messages. And you guys give me a hard time when I miss one or two. I mean, come on. Oh, he's not responded. You meant the sensor. I see. I see. I instantly took that personally. Fair enough. Yeah, you might have to trick it then. Try dropping some liquid in there or something. I did the same thing with my copper volcano. I didn't leave any liquid on the sensor, so I tricked it with a hydro sensor. Had to throw in a hydro sensor. Just to get it so I could manually toggle it on and on. Confusion was the male sensor. What? What? By the way, I should mention, I was having a chat with the lady in the wee hours of this morning. I'd say we were both sort of woken up by a storm. Or the lady was woken up by a storm. And I've been thinking about doing a 24-hour stream. You guys mentioned it last stream, and I figured it's something I've not done for you guys. We've done 12-hour streams, we did like marathon streams at Christmas and stuff, but I've been thinking about doing a 24-hour stream. So, I just thought I'd give you a heads up. I'm going to put some planning together. We're going to figure out some giveaways and figure out some good things. But yeah, I think we're going to do it. So there you go. The lady was woken up. I was woken up. Storms don't scare me. Look at this beard. To be honest, I was going to wake her up because the storm was so biblical anyway. And then one of the thunder claps woke her up anyway. I was like literally about to get up and go and wake her up. I was busy tinkering with some stuff. And then, yeah, she was woken up by the thunder. So. Now I see the last update, Dupes can't sleep with light. No, they don't like it. I'd like to vote for me to win the giveaway, please. Fair enough, Boomer. Fair enough. Duly noted. You got in there first. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know. We'll figure something out. It probably wouldn't be like an entirely 24 hours of Oni or something. We'd probably mix it up with some other games, and we'd have to have a little break here and there for food and, you know, shenanigans. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know. We're planning some stuff. We're figuring some stuff out. So I will let you know close to the time what the plan is. So if you haven't already, keep an eye on the Twitter, keep an eye on the Discord. Now is the time. It's the first I'd ever get. What do you mean? Big Thunder Thor is pissed, yeah. We probably would play like some Overwatch, maybe some Don't Starve Together. Probably a bit of Oni, obviously. And yeah, just different bits and bobs. 24 hours is a long stream. Yeah, well, I've not done it before. In my entire 2 and a bit years streaming, I've not done a 24-hour stream. So it could well be I end up hating life, but we'll see. 24-hour stream would need a part in the kitchen. Well, I've been wondering that. Like, I don't have like any sexy camera to like roam around with, but I've been wondering about like if it would be possible to do a transition from my OBS to my phone camera on the fly. Like, is that a thing that people do? Did a 48-hour stream once. Oh, God. Jesus. Here in Spain, someone made 100-hour streaming. Oh. Oh, that makes me feel sick. It's possible, of course, if you need help and guide you. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I know there's like OBS remote that I can do stuff like that with, I think. But I've never really tinkered with it. You'd watch 100-hour stream just to see a gamer hallucinate. That's the thing, you'd be worried about that. You stream IRL to your PC to Twitch, right, okay. I mean, sort of like transition from streaming on PC to going to a phone without killing the stream, if that makes sense. I'll do a bit of reading, figuring it out. But I thought about doing like a cooking stream. Just for the lulz, you know? And I like cooking. Alright, let's do the old petroleum naphtha thing again. Yeah. Naphtha, petroleum, go. We'll get the naphtha in first, I think. There should be some right. 50 kilos, 200 kilos. 9. Is this all naphtha? Oh, crude oil and naphtha, okay. I have Android phone. OBS takes multiple sources you can transition between. There's iOS and Android apps that act as OBS sources. Right, okay. Never tried this before. I don't use slobs. I use actual OBS. I don't use slobs. Oh, IP webcam. Right, okay. I think I've actually got that downloaded. I think it's on... I think it's actually from the OBS site, isn't it? If I remember rightly. I'm jotting that down. IP webcam. Just so I can check later. Streamlabs Android will work if you stay on your local network. Okay. Built-in web streaming on local network. One press. Hold on. Give me the naphtha, you sons of bitches. They just brought up some petroleum as well. Only a tiny bit. Okay. Oh my god, natural gas guys. Oh, Stina. You are set. Power. Power. Right. Anywho, anyone got some pizza for me? Oh, beat run. I'd kill for a fucking proper pizza. Grab as a source and you're good to go and set up on the fly. Oh. Okay. Okay. There we go. Finally. Finally. I don't want loads in here, like 140 or so. I'll do. And then petroleum can just be any. Give me that PETROLEUM. And then finish this. Blip. I have no idea how hungry I am. Also, I feel like my name should be written in tiles in there someplace. Hashtag just saying. What beam in here? Well, I do have an idea how hungry you are because I've only had a protein shake today. So, I can relate. I can relate. Right, we've only got one little tiny bit of petroleum. Hey, lady puppet. What do you want, you sneaky son of a bitch?
Excuse me, I'm coming in to get you a cup to make...
Hey!
What the fuck is
Ooh, this is nearly empty. He did sneak in here though and startle me a little bit. Dargon. Is that you? In the Dargon. Don't ever come back unless it's with coffee. I'll tell her when she gets back, Beam. Tell her when she gets back. Alright, there's my petroleum, you dirty dog. Fuck! Not enough! Give me more. More petroleum. Why is already hydrogen here? Must have been some packets in the pipe. Son of a biche. I thought I emptied that with a vent, but oh well. Fuck. Oh well. Piss that into the wild. We could seal this up, I guess. Right then, how's the old tubes looking? Excuse me, we're getting there. God, I'm so burpy. I don't mean to be so burpy, guys. I'm sorry. It's terrible. Terrible. Not typically eager to watch streamers eat, but this guy Joy had an overlay that negated my OCD. It's of a booth seat in a restaurant. Makes eating in my face okay. I clicked it. I liked it so much. Send me that, Samoth. I'm intrigued. Literally do it in 30 seconds and have it working, no issues. Killer Dreams, can you do me a favour, buddy? Can you message me on Discord exactly what you're talking about? Because there was about 3 or 4 people telling me different things at the time. Can you send me like a detailed idiot guide how to do, please. That would be really appreciated if you don't mind. Because it's something we're thinking about. Something I'm debating. Right, that'll do. A little bit of petroleum. Very good. Boop. And boop. Make sure you keep your calories up. Need to maintain the luster in that majestic beard. Real time, Ben. Yes. I think most of my nutrition goes to the beard. That's the problem. The beard and my belly. Streamlabs Android. I won't use slobs. I don't use slobs. I refuse to use it. I don't like the idea of Streamlabs taking over all of my shit and then in the future making me pay a tenner a month to use all my shit. Streamlabs Android, not slobs. Don't need to use slobs. Streamlabs Android. Streamlabs Android app. Oh, Streamlabs mobile app. Mobile live streaming. Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I just refuse to use slobs. I don't trust them. Honestly, don't trust them. Just in case, you know. Right. Bang, bang, bang. Go, go, go. Gif, gif, gif. Yes, you don't. Now if you want, log in and hit one button. Holy shit. This is not ideal. Ha ha! See that balance? See that sweet balance, darling? That's what I bring to the table. That's what I bring to this equation. Balance. Hey, take this away. Oh, what's wrong with me lately? Thank you.
Weak beard man.
Get the fuck out of here. Call me a weak beard man. Wolfie, how's it going? Welcome. All that's missing is like cutlery sounds, the sound of restaurant people walking by. No way. How much death and destruction has life wrought in my absence? 0. Used the Lifegrow ski, it works great. Used to be Bitstream, which was the best quality mobile stream app. Has chat overlay and lots of cool stuff. Nice. Put it in your streamers channel. Thank you for that, Samuel. Can anyone confirm if history of streaming is available on the regular version of Streamlabs Android? I'm in the beta and been well over a year. Okay. Right then. So, let's get this going. We need to get many oxygens in here. We're going to get all this hydrogen collected. We're just going to leave that running for a while now. I'm thinking because my dupes will appear in suits, I don't have any risk of any other gases getting up here just yet until the pressure gets super low for polluted oxygen to get up here, but I think that'll be fine. So we'll just keep letting this guy pump for a while. Even with this tiny bit of hydrogen up here, I can technically now put in my drop-off point, but what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put 9 compactors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to use them to sweep up all this debris and crap that's around here. Keep dumping it out, and then I'm going to want to get a conveyor line coming in, and this needs to go all the way to the base. Yeah, it's going to suck, but it will be handy. So I think the easiest way to do this is probably around the back of the base. I think, because A, it's going to have hot materials in it, and B, there's a lot of conveyor shit down here at the minute. I'm thinking that might be Anne's smart plan. It's just trying to debate where to go with it. Going to be toasty warm balls. That's right. Yeah, we'll knock out one of these in the middle. Hey, get out of here. This is my next little plan. Oh, don't do that. And we'll end up using this conveyor rail later anyway to bring stuff from the rockets to the base, which I am happy with. I might not follow the tubes. And then we'll also need a line up here to bring gold. Although I may not do that because oxalate is temporary. I may just instead... Frick. I may instead just put a compactor up there with shitloads of gold in it. Like 20 tons of gold to keep the oxalate boys going for a while. Boil polluted water, what does it make? Steam. It'll also leave you a tiny bit of dirt. So boiling polluted water gives you steam at like 99.9% or something, and the leftover is given to you as dirt. Just a little bit of dirt. A smidgen of dirt. We can remove this liquid lock now. That can go away. This is going to go down here. Down here. And then I'll figure out the rest in a minute. Is this all moppable? Yeah. Cool. It gives you a tiny amount of dirt. Sadly not. Right, well this is the thing. If you don't get the dirt out there quickly enough, it'll cook to sand. I think. Use 10 kilograms of dirt per tile. Yeah, I think it's like 99% steam or 99.8% steam or something. You get a tiny amount of dirt. I don't want any of this crap. Got 3.5 million kilocalories. We're okay. So this big old conveyor is going to cause me a few issues in terms of heat. 'Cause it's going to be moving, you know, regolith and all sorts of crap. So there is going to be some heat from here. Get rid of all this crap. Come on, don't do me like that. Do a good old mop. Come on, there we go. There we go. All done. Very good, very good. Alright then, let's get rid of this shit as well. Come on, mop it up. Alright then, so that's the next job. And then you can come up here. And this boy's probably going to have to be steel, because otherwise he'll melt pretty quickly. And I just want him to last for a little while. There's not going to be any atmosphere in here just yet. I could let a bit of hydrogen in here, but don't know if I want to. Nice. Getting a decent amount of oxygen here at the minute though, which is good. What I should probably do is look at getting this tube sorted, and then I can seal this up. I'd just like a bit more hydrogen in here. 13 grams. 13 grams is not enough. There we go. Now we're getting some hydrogen. That's good. So, I don't know if these tubes are actually considered full tiles and airtight. But I think what we probably have to do is put a tube here. Then have a gap, then have another tube. I think. So, how would I do that diagonally? How would I do that without ballsing all this up? What if I did it like there? I honestly don't know if these are airtight. I can't remember. just do a quick test before I get too carried away. How many tries did it take to get to cycle 1,000? We've only ever died once on stream, Gamer, and it was to a challenge run, a horizontal challenge pace. But yeah, the game's different now, though. I've played since day one, so I've played this game since the very beginning, so I've kind of learned as the game has grown. As a new player now, don't worry about dying. There's a lot to the game now. So you're going to make mistakes and you're going to kill yourself a few times, but if you learn something every single time you play, you'll be flying in no time. Watching the tubes without coming out of the tube. That exit station gave me an idea. Make a deep pit and have the tubes fall into it via a plastic tube. Camo, why? So many steps to rockets, yeah. Right, yeah, I just want to test this just for science before I whack him in the base. I've got a feeling I can do like a double tile gap between this and it'll be alright. Like if I remove this tube here, put another one of these here, I think it'll be fine. Then we can just sort of try and diagonally build out the middle bit. It doesn't need to be a vacuum, honestly, but yeah. Right then, they've been ploughing ahead with this conveyor line, which is good. I say I don't know where it's going to go at the bottom here, but I'll figure it out. I just want all the crap to be dumped in here. And I may probably, as I mentioned, like when we first built this, I'd like to liquid lock this as well. We can't do that until we get some spacey stuff. Spacey shenanigans. I missed that build the petrol rocket. I don't care. We're going to start building it. And it's going to be right here. Ay, 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 ay. Dan the man, thank you very much for the resub. 5 months. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Killer Dreams. Appreciate it, buddy. As fast as you can read it, you can have done it. Okay. Can you spin the rocket? No. No. Got any tips for my heat problem? When you say your heat problem, what is the problem? Have you got hot water, hot base, hot gas? What is the problem? A bit more specific, Gamer, and I will help you. No problem. No problem at all. Okay, that's good enough for me. I figured it was. Hot dupes. Sexy hot dupes. It's possible. It's possible. Ooh, gases looked a bit weird then. Nice. Sexy hot tubes. It's not dealt with this ice biome over here. I've just kind of left it to go bad, really. Not really that bothered about it. Would like to get this stink out of here, though. That gets too warm, ending all my runs. Well, the first thing I'd say is try and build your machinery outside your base then. So, when you spawn into the game, when you spawn in on your asteroid, if you're on like a default asteroid, all the area around your printing pod will be 20 degrees, right? And any of your starting water should be pretty cool as well, probably about 20 degrees. That's perfect to keep your base a nice colour. Keep it nice and cool, right? Now, what you can do is use your starting water as a big radiator to keep things nice and chill. So plant your plants near there, drop some ice in there if you've got into an ice biome. You can make some ice sculptures in your water pool, things like that. What you can also do is make sure your machinery is closer to the areas that are already warm near your base. So if you went on your thermal overlay at the start, you'd probably find that, you know, a chunk of biome over here is greener, and then you'll have a chunk over here that's orange because it's getting towards an igneous biome or something. That's where I'd place my machinery as a rule. And then when your machinery starts getting too hot, just drip a bit of water over it and cool it off. That's an easy way of sort of mitigating heat in the early game. What you want to be doing is aiming for an ice biome. Try and find yourself a nice ice biome. Get some ice out of there. Some snow, drop the snow in your water pool. Snow melts much quicker than ice. Basically using the materials in the game, but ultimately keep your machinery out your base as best you can. That's probably what I'd recommend. That's the easiest way of dealing with it in the early game. So that is what I would say. There's my guidance, but there's many different things to do really. Just dripping water will mitigate early heat. Yeah, on your machines and stuff, yeah. If you've got a pool of water, say this water here is 20 degrees, right? And I've got a building up here that's 100 degrees. If I just get this water and drip it over it, my building will cool down and it'll stop heating up my base. I'd probably gain a couple of degrees in my water, but the building will be cool again. So you want to avoid your base getting too hot. And then, as I say, if I was topping up this cold water at the bottom with a little bit of ice every now and again, ice temp shift plates, ice sculptures, things like that, you'll end up with a nice blue pile of water in your base, and heat becomes sort of a non-issue. They're the sort of early game tricks that I do, basically. Right. Okay, I'm going to toggle this off now. Got enough hydrogen in here to keep us going. We've got enough oxygen in there to stop the oxalite from boiling off when we come to make it. That's all I need. I'm going to let my dupes finish all this stuff that's outstanding. I'm going to go and check Hamster's CO2 lake to make sure it's okay. Seems to be fine. It's ticking over. The oil is fecking very hot, but that's okay. Right, let's dig out a bit more of this crap whilst I'm down here as well. I keep just doing a little bit of digs down here every now and again just to help get rid of some of this crap. Alright then. I've done too many digs at the same time, so I kind of just need to be a bit patient here, which is my weak point in this game. I ain't patient at all. Not at all. No problem at all, gamer. Water has way more density than gas. If you don't need to drip, you don't need to drip much of it for a very good effect. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. There's also other little things you can do, like when you do find your ice biome, make sure you find any tiles where you've got a little Wheezewort here in the wild. Just leave him there. Leave him. Don't dig him up. He'll be constantly cooling the area for you. So if you have got like a Wheezewort just chilling, leave him. But for the most part, like, I mean, I've done things like I've opened up this ice biome here. I don't need to. I was just trying to go through the ice biome, but this is keeping everything nice and chill out here. And if you're cooling the asteroid, you know, you technically just transferring heat from hot to cold. So this was probably all yellow and orange at one point, and now it's all blue. The reason for that is that my ice is melting over here, and this is melting and giving me a pool of polluted water. And this polluted water is nice and cold. So then you've got a source for more cooling later, if you like. So it's just all about using the materials in the game. And also, things dug out from like ice biomes will always be super cold. So this granite is minus 26. So if you put all of your cold granite in a room, it would keep that room cool. Not very efficiently, but it would. So little things like that sort of help you. So one of my biggest problems in this game, I have too many builds going at once and nothing gets done. It's partly because I'm trying to do too much stuff up here all in one go, really. Space is just a bit of a ball ache, truth be told. Right then, I can't quite remember. I don't know if it tells us in here yet how much this can hold. Is it 2,700 for oxidizer. I think it is, isn't it? And then these are 900 each, if I remember rightly. Do. Right, let's have a look at the old star map. I'm so screwed. I need a massive amount of coal. I'm probably going to be farming this little boy here. A little 10k super farmer. Can you explain your solar panel layout? I can in a minute, mate. I'll go through it in a minute. Thank you, Petrol. Yeah, I thought it was. It's a long time since I've done this, don't forget. One trick, not very fast. Okay, is to keep the base with over 2 kilograms of oxygen and prevent polluted oxygen to be created. Most of the gas when you dig will stay in the same place. Yeah. Do they all have 100% light input? They do at full capacity. Yeah. When the light is at its highest, they will have full capacity. So you know how like throughout the day it builds up slowly at the start of the cycle, the lux builds up. When it gets to full, like 78,000 or whatever it is, they'll all have full capacity. Basically. Right then. Sorry. Based on the star map, I mean, this is just going to be a science rocket to begin with. I think. Unless I just make this a storage one straight away. I know that I've got fullerene there, which is handy. But I need niobium. And I haven't found niobium yet. I don't think. Obviously there's the question mark, so I mean it could be here. I just don't know. Should I just make this first rocket just a science rocket and scan these first 4 like quickly? Because I can make it a little babby and then expand it. I can get to like 50k, 40k, 30k. I can get to 30k with only 1 tank. Scouter boy rocket, yeah. I'm just thinking I could build 1 tank, 1 oxidizer tank, command module, and just fucking go. Well, sightseeing modules, you know. Or I can put in a second fuel tank, and then that'll take us all the way up to 60k, but I'm using more fuel in the meantime. Huh. Tell you what we'll do, we'll put the oxidizer on the bottom, because I always make this mistake. We'll put the solid oxidizer on the bottom, and then we can expand the fuel tanks as we want to go. I think that is the way to do this. I should have left these walls open really, but I done goofed. I'm not sure if we can reach that. I think we might be able to. With the regolith that block the sunlight. No, we have a setup that we're going to use. So this is a setup that we've built on stream before. It's an old setup of mine. This picture is on Discord for any of you that might be getting into space. This is how I like to do my space, and it's what we've done in the past. So basically, the reason we do this with our solar panels will still generate full power even if they've got 2 tiles, up to 2 tiles covered. So by overlapping your solar panels like this, you basically gain like a 30% bonus to how much solar power you can get from space. And this is all like my idiot sheet, so I remember how to do it. So you want like a 15 tile gap between your bunker doors to your catching floor. Currently I've just got a mesh floor in place, but ultimately we'll have like some diamond tiles in there. And then you have another 15 tiles to your uppermost solar panel. Then you overlap by 2 tiles, overlap by 1 tile, overlap by 1 tile, overlap by 2 tiles. Do you see what I mean? That's how it works. And then up here, basically what we've got is robo miners, and you'd have loaders up here as well. The idea being that your scanners can still access the sky. We have little bits of visco gel over our miners and our scanners, and you just run some liquid piping through this to keep the whole thing cool. So that's how it works. And we'll be doing the same thing in this playthrough. I just need to go and get some materials before I can do it. So... Gave you an automation layout for the bunker doors last year. Didn't know if you end up using it. No, I didn't. I remember though, Prom. I didn't like it, to be honest, mate. I found it a bit... I tried it once. I didn't really trust it. I ended up not using it. So... 30 seconds behind. Time to catch up tonight. Freedom. You can catch up, mate. You can catch up. I'm sure you can do it. Yeah, I remember, Prom, because I ended up pimping it. I ended up explaining it to various people. Because you gave me a little picture as well explaining it, didn't you? And I can't remember if it was that we had 2 failures. It might have been back when we had the automation lag. You remember when we had the automation doors that would lag and not all open at the same time? And there's a reason why we stopped using it. We just went back to simple setups. Right. Liquid fuel tank. I'm going to bang 2 in, I think. Just for now. 2 will let us get to 60k, and that's enough for now. Just so I can try and find some materials. And then we will look at, instead of research modules, how far we can go with 2 cargo bays. We can go 30k with 2 cargo bays. Might be worth doing. Right. I'm doing this with a 9, by the way, whilst they finish doing... How the fuck did I get that built? Diagonally? Diagonally? Impressive. It was working well when not looking at it. Yeah, that's the problem. Can't do that shit. Diagonally. Avacado. Free shavacado. For the petrol rocket, you always need 1 solid and 1 liquid fuel tank. You're making your first one. It depends. If you've got liquid oxygen, you can use liquid oxygen instead. I don't. I'm going to be making some oxylite, and that's going to give me enough for my rocket, basically. So I've got a solid oxidizer tank because I'm using oxylite, or I plan to use oxylite. If you've got liquid oxygen, you can use the liquid oxygen version, which is good. Those rockets were just 1 tile wide, which triggers me every time. Yep. I hear you. I also wish you could just build the fucking thing in blueprint form. It's so annoying. I was hoping that build without materials mod that we've got would let us do that. I don't even know if that's even... Have I even got that installed at the minute? Don't know if that's active. Maybe it does let you do that. What have I got that I'm running out of? What can I build? Just to check if the mod's active. Gold amalgam. Bear with me a second. Yeah, it is enabled. Okay. Shit. I doubt it will let you do it. It's so annoying that you have to build it like this. I know it's probably so the game can like consider it all connected or something, but it should be that like you can build it however you want, and then when you put the command capsule on it, it tells you whether it's a valid rocket or not. That would make more sense. What is easiest? I don't have either at the moment. Making oxylite is way easier than making liquid oxygen. It takes a lot less power as well. Perkins, how are you, buddy? Sorry, I didn't see you come in. How you doing, bud? Right, I need some wetter. I'm starting to get parched. Starting to get a thirsty boy. I don't think they are overlooking the OCDs. I don't think they are. I think they want to throw in a few curveballs every now and again so that you don't all build perfectly symmetrical, perfect bases. I think that's what it is. How dare you drink vodka on stream? It's not vodka. It's delicious warm water. Ugh. Office is super toasty again today. Right, that's you done. Now, do I, whilst I'm doing this, do I want to start putting in another line here, just so before I remove the access, for solely regolith, or are we just going to do it all together? Because my storage room is going to get fucking toasty. Interesting. Let's just see how we do. If we have any problems, we'll drip something on it. It's fine. We've just been talking about that. It'll be fine. You should have a piece of kit that you can use to connect the parts, like a pipe. I'm on to you. You should pipe some water to cool your room, like. No! Oh, some of that. We could use some of that 25-degree water, I suppose. The stuff that we built the tank for earlier. Good job, Hanno. Good job, sir. There we go. Alright. Let's go back up here. So I think this conveyor line's mostly built. The only thing I've not done yet is figure out how the hell I'm going to get it into here. I think maybe it's a case of slapping a bridge here. Shit. I think that's what we'll do. We'll slap a bridge here and we'll go in from the side. Maybe through there. Free Shavaka, dude. Blep. Higher would have been nicer, actually. Perfect. You know you like that, guys. Don't tell me you don't. That's perfect. Alright, we'll need a little bridgey boy. What are you working on? Tasteful. Right now, I'm just working on getting a conveyor line in place that can bring me down all of my space gubbins, all my toasty hot space gubbins, and drop it into my storage room. Without my tubes having to run all the way back to base to bring it back. So it's just a big old conveyor line that I'm running outside the base. All the way up here. All the way up here. And then it'll go to a loader here. And there'll be a sweeper arm and stuff here as well. Excuse me. Right. So, if we now get rid of... If we got rid of you and built a tube there, and we'll get rid of you. Do you need a 15-tile gap between your scanners and the bunker doors? You need a 15-tile gap in most directions to avoid anything from interfering with the scanners, basically. Right, this is going to render these tubes useless. But that's fine. Get rid of you. I might actually leave that here for a second in case I end up doing like a detour to another part of the base. But we'll remove this bit for sure. For sure. And then we'll pop that bin. How do you keep your cables intact? Mine break all the time. Levi, I make sure I don't overload my wires, basically. So when you look at a wire, like a heavy conductive wire coming out of a transformer, you can see how much is on that wire. So, for example, let's have a look. If I look down here at my wiring overlay, it might take a second to load up. So like this one's at 1920 watts. You see where it says circuit status 0 watts of 1920. That's telling me that up here I'm potentially going to draw 1,920 watts. Alright, now they only get drawn because these are power and exosuits. They're not actually being drawn at the minute. But if I looked at something that was a bit more active, like this line here, this is telling me that I'm currently pulling 1,200 watts out of a potential 1,920. If I go above that 1,920, if I went above 2,000 watts, and it all ran at the same time, that's how you break a wire. And this is conductive wire. With the lighter wire, it's 1,000 watts, and with heavy watt wire, it's 20,000 watts. So there you go. But you can see that this one here is 2,350, but I know that this is not all going to be active at the same time. You know, the chance of them, all these loaders, plus sweeper arms, plus massage tables, plus research, all coming on at the same time is 0. So that's why I've gone over on this one. So basically, just make sure you don't overload your wires. Don't pull too much power than the wire allows. Is the way. Vixen, how are you? How's it going? Do you ever use conductive heavy watt? I rarely use it ever. Rarely ever. Rarely ever never. I might need some mower ladders. I'll have to see what they can reach here. If I absolutely had to run a heavy watt wire through my base, I'd either put it in a cavity. If I can't put it in a cavity, then I'll probably use, you know, the fancier one, but yeah, I'm not really a fan. Right then, let's just do a bit of sightseeing with this boy. Yeah, that'll be fine. Big boy who? Big boy who? Who are we checking now? Oh, carnage. This morning keeps in mind as usual, maybe look for other Oni players at like 2 hours maybe after your start time. Oh, okay. No idea. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Let me have a look. Let me have a look and see if he's the sort of person. Actually, let me not finish. I won't finish that sentence. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Never heard of him. Might know their voice. Might listen to him. May have jumped in. Fun to watch. Very delightful dude. Oh, nice. Oh, I'll have to keep an eye out. To be honest, I stream so much I don't get time to really pop in many streams anymore. I used to constantly jump into smaller streams or people that had just started playing Oni and, you know, give them a hand or, you know, try not to backseat but give them some advice and stuff. But I don't really get time anymore. I finish streaming, I go get some eats, I do my YouTube stuff, I play a bit of Overwatch, and then I get to bed. That's basically my days now. So I just don't get time. I should do, because it's nice to network on Twitch and, you know, meet new peoples. You play Overwatch? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not very good at it. I'm like plat level or something, but yeah, play a bit of Overwatch. I likes it. Alright, let's see if we can get this other tube built, and then I can connect it all up. And then let's see if we can schwep this. So yeah, I'll let you all know about the 24-hour stream plans. I'm kind of excited for it. I'm kind of excited, and I don't know if it's foolish, but I think it could be fun. Might leave this open for now. Get this built instead. Yeah, build that. And that. How about with helping Oni streamers that want a few tips, just sitting back and letting them do something that's doomed to failure and only answering questions when they ask? Yeah. I mean, you can give them the old, you may want to check your temperature overlay and things like that, but don't want to backseat them too much. Not too much. I say a lot of the fun of this game is just making your own mistakes and learning, and then it's the advancement, you know, it's seeing how far you progress. Like, Jesus, when I started this game I only lasted 20 cycles or 30 cycles, and now look at me, I've got a liquid oxygen maker. Oh my goodness, you know, it's part of the fun. Come on, come in. So there's 3. I think we'll just do 5 on this. I was going to go for like 7 again, but we don't need to do 7. Let me build this, you fuck. There we go. Wouldn't let me build it. It's trolling me. Trying to make use of the rocket calculator to see what build for my second rocket, but I can't really make of it how I should make the rocket. How many solid fuel, liquid fuel, etc. If you change, when you click the drop down, it'll update how many solid and liquid fuel tanks you'll need. Week of 12-hour streams or 3 12-hour days is better than a 24-hour one. Really? 12-hour stream just doesn't seem all that much different. Like, we did a 10-hour stream last night, and if I'd have eaten before the stream, 12-hour streams would have been fine. We used to do like 11-hour streams regularly back in the day, just by accident, as I say. I don't know, I just thought I'd do something a bit, you know, as a thank you to you guys. Thought it'd be cool. Yeah, let's get that bit built. Let's watch the impending calamity and say nothing. No, I don't think so. I think you need to let people make their own mistakes and just let them go on with it. I do it all the time. The amount of times I've made a build and then I'll finish and sit back and I've realised I've forgotten a pump, and then, you know, someone will just be laughing to themselves in chat. It happens all the time. I do that shit all the time. It doesn't make me mad. I may call people and son of a bitch occasionally, but it's never out of, like, malice. I never really mean it. Not that much, anyway. A little bit, maybe. I wonder if I should bang a couple of tanks in here so I can start stockpiling a bit of oxygen. 24 hours is a bit brutal though, and we'll off you for 2 days after, probably. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Well, I've got news for you guys. It's probably not going to be the latest stream tonight, as I say, because it is the lady's birthday tomorrow. So I'll be wrapping up a bit earlier tonight than usual. But I did stream mega long last night, so I don't feel too bad about it. Right, so there's a couple of other things I need to do before we can fully get online. One of which is get a petroleum pipe all the way up here. Oh, the overlay lag is real. Come on, you fucking game. There we go. Not sure yet, Vixen. I just mentioned it earlier. It's something I'm thinking about doing. But I've no fixed plans as yet. But I will let you know close to the time. For sure. For sure. Right, let's do this with like an 8. Excuse me. I'm thinking it should go up here. Get this right out of the way. Get it all the way up here. I knew there was something else I wanted to put up here. But that's fine. Perfect. The old perfect straight as a die zigzag pipe. My favourite. Perfect. I'm sorry if that is triggering the hell out of people. I will probably end up fixing that for my own sanity later. Don't worry. No liquid chlorine pit tonight. Kinda disappointed. No. Dagon birthday. All our best. Oh, thank you, Mick. That's very kind. I'll buy her, well, not even a coffee, but whatever. Oh, Mick, 300 bits is still very kind, mate. Thank you. I will buy her something tomorrow.
Buy her, well, not even a coffee, but whatevs. Face with tears of joy.
Face with tears of joy. Ah, fuck. I wasn't expected to read the emote out like that. Face with tears of joy. Thank you, mate. That's very kind, mate. I will. Face with tears of joy. Very good. Very good. Yeah, what I was going to say is maybe I should put a little tank in here. We can gather up all the hydrogen then. We've got rid of most of it in here. And also, I don't need the space right now. I would like to have swept that, but I don't know if I can. Maybe if we put a ladder there, we can sweep it. And then what we're going to have up here is an boy. And I might make this out of steel just to avoid any troubles in a bit. We are starting to piss through our steel a little bit, but it's fine. Face with tears of joy. Voice totally meant it, yeah. I like that. I'd like to put a bit of hydrogen in here, I think. I might do that as well. Can't do that really until we've done all this shit. Otherwise my sweeper and stuff's just going to overheat straight away. Yeah, we'll get to that. I've got many jobs outstanding for them to do. The things that I want them to do immediately need to be priority 9. So they can be priority 9, that can be priority 9. We can detour this boy for now. Up to... yeah, up to there. One of those things with the arrows on the transit tubes. These are little bridges so you can jump through solid tiles. Basically. I love them so much. They bring me... No, I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to say it. Face with tears of joy! Yeah, they're very handy for getting through walls. Open the doors, Hal. How come you had 2 liquid fuel tanks? Because although at the minute this is a going to be a 5-tier researchy boy, I wanted to give it 2 liquid tanks because in a bit I'm going to use it for cargo. So let me just open this one sec. So according to Onical, if I do unrock it with... later on it'll have 2 cargo bays, I'll still be able to go 30 kilometers with it. So it's just so I can butcher the rocket later. That's why. Now then, we won't be able to use this yet, as in to go back, but they should be able to zip into here to do jobs. I think. I really would like them to get that swept, but this still says unreachable. Is it there? It's there. They can sweep this, I believe. You're the hippopotamus. Is that what you're doing, Sordid? Or are you the rhinoceros? You could be either or. Right. I say I'm conscious that they're building this pipe all over the place and finishing off the conveyor in places, so I'm kind of just leaving them to do their thing. I'm the mother flipping. Let's get these ripped out. I think one of them's an upwards, isn't it? This one, yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, this is probably turned off now because the pump is overpressure. Bank. There we go. There we go. Watched the concert recently. Their father-son song cracked me up. We had tickets for them like last year, I think. Randomly, I don't know why the lady got them. We had tickets for them, but we never went. I wasn't that asked to go and watch them live, to be honest. I'm just making up fresh tanks. I'm sick of my hot oil tank being full and everything backing up. Were you trying to avoid the massiveness? Is that what you were trying to do? Were you trying to be a good boy? There we go. Right, we are going to need some more petroleum, so I may up these back to a 9. Oh, they're already at a 9. Oh, I know it's these ones I want at a 9. When he's constantly being worked. I mean, these are sort of bottlenecked by how much oil they're getting from here at the minute, but meh, it's fine. Right. 4, 5, we can get you built, and then our cargo, our capsule's going to be up here. What is that that's falling down at the bottom over the lava, Lifegrow? Harlequin, that is, this is going to be a carbon dioxide lake, alright? So we basically made a little hail machine that's dropping carbon dioxide in here. So carbon dioxide's getting pumped in, it hits the cooling pipe up at the top, and then drops down. So we'll end up getting like a vacuum in here in places. But yeah. It's making us a pool of liquid carbon dioxide. How hot is the CO2 lake oil? We're getting toasty. 170. Getting warm. But I do have this other bit of oil over here and this other bit over here that I might just keep dumping some more in until I'm finished. And then we'll pump it all out later. I've not really got a use for oil at the minute. We've got a lot stored in the base, so I'm not all that fussed. Buy some more bits just to tip the emojis now.